Hello lads and welcome to another episode of Sunderland's Resurgence. In this episode we've got a couple of games, as I said, to play against Preston and Watford. In our game in between, it was a crucial game as well against Hull, which kind of drags them back into this promotion race. We lost, crucial loss against 3-2 against Hull, and yeah, I still can't get my words out, but yeah, we were struggling. We didn't play our best game. I thought we deserved probably a draw from it, but they did, late kick in the teeth as Evandro gets his brace in the 90 plus 4th minute. Not ideal. I thought we played very well. The goal of the game did go to George Honeyman. We're going to have a look at this now, and yeah, it's a fantastic hit from him. I will put this in 3D if I can. We've seen it there. We're going behind the goal. Let's go behind the goal. Let's look at it again. It's a fantastic hit, and yeah, look at that. Oosh. But unfortunately, nothing came of it, so it doesn't matter. But you could see that in the goal of the month. Very likely that you could. As we go into these games against Preston, who's third, so an even more crucial game than the whole one. We beat Preston in the other fixture. I think it was like 5-2 or something. It was a crazy game. Yeah, 5-2 against Preston. That was at home. This time we are away from home, and it's an important game, needless to say. After that, we've got a game against Watford, Premier League side Watford. I think they're in the relegation zone at the moment in the Premier League. They're 17th, so they're just outside the relegation zone. Recent results, they've got decent recent results. A 4-0 win against Ipswich, 2-0 against Everton, 1-1 draw against Arsenal, 1-1 draw against Chelsea. Well, 0-0, sorry. But it's a decent record they've got. They seem to have turned a corner somewhat, as we've just lost our last game. So it would be interesting. So this is the team I've got to play Preston North End. A big game, and I think this is the team I'm going to go with it. Wabi Kazri's been decent recently, but I just not found him as effective as other players. He's not as effective as he needs to be. I think he needs to sit this one out. As well as that, Wilson didn't really perform the best last game, but I want to keep with that back too. Look at them, how well these lads have been performing. It's harsh to leave any of them out. But Love has come in for Billy Jones as well, as Billy Jones has picked up a long-term injury, which sees him out for nigh on a month. So it's not ideal, but we're going to have to try and get through with it. Asaurus kept his place, Honeyman's kept his place, Embleton's kept his place. So we've got 3 academy boys in there, and yeah, we're just going to hope for the best. Right, I've told them to relax, and the result will come from. Don't let that defeat against Hull hunt you. Don't make it be like the start of a down spiral of form. That's the idea. As we kick off, we've gone behind the goal again. Let's switch that back to 2D Classic, and we are off. Right, so we've got a highlight early on in the game. Preston are going to play it forward to Sam Maguire. Here's Robinho. Pardon me, they've got Robinho. I didn't even look at the lineup beforehand. I usually do. I forgot to do so. Mark Wilson to take a free kick, and that's the what's it scored. He scored it. Look, that's why he's automatically on free kicks. He can do stuff like that. Mark Wilson, the centre half. What's on here? Mark Wilson, I didn't know he had it in your locker, mate. But that's a good lead. It's a good side. But we've got a highlight from kickoff, which is never good. Let's not, please, no. Okay, that was very close, very close. But we're within distance. We've got better goal difference, remember, than Fulham. Fulham, I must say, are actually playing Sheffield Wednesday, who before this game were 22nd, I think. So yeah, I don't know why they're doing so awfully, but this sort of formation. So it's 5-3-2 kind of thing, 5-2-3 even. But yeah, we'll see what happens there. This is where it all goes wrong, because I think I can change my tactics and the results. But you can see there that they're actually having more chances than ever before. So yeah, I'm just going to pretend I know what I'm doing though. I'm a tactical mastermind. Watch this. Watch us win the ball back here and score. I mean, we've won the ball back. We didn't quite score, but yeah, that's just left for Robinho. Fantastic. What did I tell you? I'm a tactical genius. Yeah, Robinho of all people has scored. I highlighted him not before the game because I forgot to highlight him before the game, but we've touched on him being a Preston North End player. Stop beeping, please. You've been a pain. Right. Anyway, This is where we show the character and the determination we have as a squad. And it's gone back to Sam Maguire and it's disaster. Oh dear. Alright, so we're on the same point now as Preston, and suddenly it's gotten a bit more of a, a scary task in hand, which I don't want to really deal with, but we're going to have to. Fulham are getting further and further away from us, which I don't really like, but it's just what has to be done. We are playing a really strange formation, but we're going to go with it. 2 late goals we've conceded here, 84th and 89th. Let's not bottle this, lads, please. I'm alright if we don't win the league, but just get promoted, please. I don't want another season in the Championship with no money to spend. We're going to say aggressively, far from pleased from that result, you know what I mean? It's like, you've been poor. The last 2 games, we've choked. Right, I really want to try and make something of this FA Cup run we're on currently. We're playing Watford, we're at home, and I'm put out quite a strong lineup. We have rested a few players. Mark Wilson's injured, so I don't want to play him. Sora's been rested. He's actually wanted by Hamburg at the moment, so no thank you. But yeah, we've got Bodwell in the side now. We've got as well Kone in the side. Kazu's come back in. We've got McGeady now playing. But we've got, especially the spine, relatively similar, but yeah, I didn't want to change it too much despite us losing a couple of games, just because I think this is probably the strongest lineup we've got. And if you lose games, you've got to just stand your ground and hope for the best, you know what I mean? Right, I forgot to look at the opposition again, so we're going to go in opposition instructions and have a look at the team this way. If there's any other way to do it, I don't know, but yeah. So they've got a strong team. Former Sunderland loanee Jason Denayer is in the defence, so hopefully we can have a good time. Liven Kazawa is actually the left back. Darryl Janmat, the former Newcastle player, is the right back. Doucouré is probably their key player, but he is in the lowest condition of the whole squad in 81. Richarlison, obviously, Tom Cleverley. Troy Deeney, who was highlighted before the match by Jermaine Defoe. Defoe said watch out for him, so I don't know what his form's been like, but he must have been decent. He's not been great, but he's obviously always going to be a threat. So I've kicked off, obviously, at the Stadium of Light. We've played Premier League opposition once before, and we've kind of, again, choked. Hopefully we can stand our own against these. Half time, absolutely nout's happened, really. As is the case for most of the games, we've got 4-0-0 or 5-0-0s at half time. The other scores you can see here. Right, we've got a free kick here, and Dong's going to take it. He smashes it off the crossbar. Second time, lucky, it's been cleared away, and that was a great chance for us. Time ticks down. It's the last 10 minutes as Richarlison gives it a Denayer. He's actually gone and scored. Fantastic. Jason Denayer, of all people, is giving Watford the lead again late on in the game in the last 10 minutes. It's something we need to try and highlight and focus on for next time. Giving away goals in the last 10 minutes, it just seemed to switch off, and it's not a good trait to have at all. As Deeney now goes forward, could this be 2? It is. Again, another one, just a minute later, and this looks like our FA Cup dreams are over. Obviously, it was never going to be a likely possibility, but it would be nice to have a decent run in the Cup. Donald Love's been atrocious, I'm going to take him off. Our FA Cup dreams are over. Jason Denayer and Troy Deeney. Aye. I'm just going to leave that in. I was going to say again, I'm far from pleased. They need to sort it out. So this is how it leaves the table. 2 defeats in a row in the league isn't looking great. 3 defeats in all competitions on the bounce. Got some decent teams coming up though. You can see we're playing Aston Villa in 18th, Norwich in 21st, and Sheffield Wednesday in 22nd. All in our next 3 games. We've got MK Dons here in 23rd. We've got no excuses. Simply, we've got no excuses to not be picking up results against this team, trying to turn our form around as we go into April. I think I'm going to skip the whole month of March and then bring you this game against Bolton, just because I think obviously they're the best team out of the lot down here. I'll let you know how I get on against these teams, but that's going to end this episode. Unfortunately, no win for us in this game. No points, no draw, no nothing. picked up from this, which is bitterly disappointing, but that's just how it goes. We are going to go through highs and lows, and I'm not expecting, you know, the team we've got. We're obviously playing Embleton quite a lot of the time. Donald Love, we've got another injury. We've got quite a thin squad, so until we're given sufficient funds, we're always going to be a bit of a shaky team. But there's a clear problem, and it's the late goals recently, so we're going to have to find a way to address that. But I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you have enjoyed, please leave a like. If you've got any suggestions on how we can stop these late goals going in, please let me know in the comments. I'd like to thank you all once again for watching, and I'll see you later.